Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, traders and investors. This is Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for watching this live stream as usual, a Monday evening at 10:30 p.m. Okay, so if you can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments or in the chat box. If you are watching this on Facebook, okay, do give me a shout out, say a hi to me, like our Facebook page. If you're watching this on YouTube, also do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay. All right. So just to make sure that everything is good, everything is well, you can hear me clearly. Okay. Say a hi to me. Okay. Give me a like, share, and comments. Okay. I won't bite. Okay. Hello, Shah. Hello, Mary. Hello, Wylam. Hello, Edna. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Hadley. Thank you so much. So today, it is the last day of June, okay? Also mark the first day of back to school day, okay? All right, so yep, holiday is over. So in fact, last Monday, okay, I wasn't around because I was in JB. Okay, once again, do you miss me or not? Last week, I wasn't around doing my live stream, okay? So yeah, holiday is over. So back to weekday morning. I have to wake up very early, okay, very early. So yeah, okay, still trying to get used to it. Okay, my girl who is primary 1 this year, okay, back to the grind again, starting to wake up at about 6 o'clock, that kind of thing. Taking school bus at 6:25. Okay, all right. Hello, Julie. Hello, David. Okay. Hey, by the way, okay, before I kickstart, okay, just to let you know that the Squid Game is out, right? Okay, the season 3, also the last season. Okay, I won't give any spoiler. So in fact, I have finished watching already. Yeah. So I binge watch on Sunday. So binge watch on Sunday. Have only a few hours of sleep. Then morning wake up very early to prep my girl for school. Okay. I think that season 2 is more interesting now. Okay, season 3, okay lah. I mean, I won't do any spoiler. Okay, yeah. So you guys go and watch it lah. Yeah. So Zihao say 6 hours. So who that I cannot tell lah. I don't do any spoiler. I think many of you guys haven't watched yet lah. Okay. Agent say binge watch on Friday. Yeah, actually 6 hours. I took about 2 days lah. I didn't. The first day I just watched for about 1 or 2 hours lah. 2 episodes. Then the second day I watched 4 hours. Okay, so yeah, before I kickstart, let me just share my screen right now. Let me just zoom in over there. So once again, if you can hear me loud and clear, please, say a hi to me in the comments. Okay, so let me just zoom in. Okay, YouTube tells everything. If you haven't watched, then don't go and watch YouTube or go and search for go and search for Squid lah. All the spoilers will come out. Hello, Kelly. Okay, so as usual, a disclaimer first. Whatever I share today, it is just for education purpose, not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Okay, so please do your own due diligence. And of course, follow us on the various social media channel. So I'll just post the link in the chat in the comments over here. So in case you're new to MarketWise Asia, all right, so this is the social media link where you can get the Facebook, Telegram channel, YouTube, TikTok, X, okay, our website, and also the on-demand webinar okay, that is presented by yours truly. So unlock the secret patterns hidden in the market. So, just follow and like if you haven't done so. If you want to watch the webinar, just click on the webinar. Okay, and you're brought to this page. Just fill out your name, email, mobile, and you are good to go. Okay. And yeah, the social, just in case you want to watching this on laptop, you just want to have a quick QR code scan, you can also do this over there. Okay, just scan this QR code. Okay, just scan this QR code. Okay, and all our various social media channel is over here. Okay, so the economic data for this coming week. Okay, let's see whether this coming week the usual Facebook crowd will be back lah. Okay. So because holiday is over, the next holiday I think will be in August already. Okay, the National Day. So the economic data for this week. So this week it is the last day of June. So if you go to the Forex Factory, okay. So this week, quite a number of them. Okay, starting from tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. tomorrow 9:30 p.m. Okay, Jerome Powell is speaking. Okay, I didn't really check. Does anybody know what is he going to talk about? I didn't really check the news on this. Okay, so anyway, so whenever the Fed chairman speak, okay, you're going to move the market. Okay, so tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Okay, then 10:30 p.m. it is the manufacturing PMI, jobs opening. Then on Wednesday, the non-farm employment change. Then on Thursday, also unemployment rate. Okay, at 10 p.m. also the PMI. So just to take note that all these are the so-called the data releases. Okay, that could move the market. Hello, Gilbert. Okay, so before I also continue, right, just a very quick shout out also. I think the previous so-called the physical event, face-to-face event was in April. Very fast. Okay, another like 3 months is going to pass very soon, another quarter. So we are into the next quarter. So the next quarter, okay, not next quarter, I mean the coming, okay, in about 3 weeks time, okay, the Market Insights Trading Festival that is coming up, okay, from 19th of July on a Saturday morning. All right, so I'll post the link in the chat box as well. You can also see the scrolling link, okay, in this live stream. Okay, so it's marketwiseasia.com/MITF2025 Market Insights Trading Festival. So if you go to the Market Insights Trading Festival, this event, it is proudly sponsored by Philip Nova. Okay, all right, so from 10 to 3 p.m. there will be 4 speakers. Adrian Reed, okay, will be the keynote speakers. Then we have Jay Tun, okay, from Swing Trading. We have Kaden Chang from VIA, and also Jung Kit, okay, it is the market strategist from Philip Nova. So all you have to do is just to click on this register. So you'll be registering via Eventbrite, okay. So this is a free event. Cannot do now right now. Okay, yeah. All right, so you can just click on this, okay, register free, and you are good to go. So this is via Eventbrite, and you'll receive a confirmation email from Eventbrite. Okay, and as usual, okay, we have a goodie bag. Okay, it is proudly sponsored by Philip Nova, limited edition. Okay, from Philip Nova, you get a high quality tumbler. Okay, mini handheld fan, travel handheld fan. Also the branded, so called the writing notepad, and also the book, and also tote bag as well. So that's worth $38 for the first 200 attendees only. Okay, so the so-called the topic, okay, we have finalized already, okay, but I mean that I was still trying to figure out, I mean, as in trying to send out to you guys soon, but nevertheless, okay, definitely we're going to share the market outlook. So as you guys know that the rising US tension, okay, once again, the Trump tariff, and again, the unrest, okay, conflict in the Middle East, investors are going to brace for another volatile second half of the year. So, you know, previously in April, the market had a sell-off. So right now we are back at the all-time high. So whether you think that the market can continue to go higher and make another fresh high by the time we are in July, the 19th of July, okay, the speakers will share with you their market outlook, okay, and of course their trading strategies and such. So do register for this event. Okay, I will post the link once again at the link. Melvin say must go and get the goodie bag. Can okay, but only the first 200 attendees. Really 200. Okay, we don't prepare extra. Okay, all right. So that's all for the announcement for this. Okay, I prepared the slides once again. So before I head into the technical charts, okay, and the analysis, right? Okay, let me just go through the macro outlook, okay, and what has happened for the past 1 or 2 weeks or so. Okay, so let me just head over to my deck over here. Okay, so this is 30th June. Okay, we are into the last day of the second quarter. Tomorrow will be the third quarter of the year. Very fast, okay. I mean that the year like just flew past. Okay, I mean that my girl was just like primary 1. Okay, the start of the year, like boom, okay, very fast, like heading into third quarter and into like primary 2 very soon already. Anyway, all right, so the summer market rally, okay, typically, okay, post-election year, June, it is actually quite so-called quite a good month seasonally and historically, okay. So this is the summer market rally. So what it is actually driving this rally, okay, in this June, okay. If you look at the chart right now, you see that, okay, for the past 1 month, it has been going up, especially the past 1 week, it has been going up quite relentlessly, okay. So those who are bearish about the market, I think they are having a hard time. Okay, so the market has surged to an all-time high, okay, with the S&P up 24%, okay, and the Nasdaq up 33% since April 8th. That is the Trump Liberation Day. Do you remember at the point in time, he mentioned about the tariff and the market had a so-called a sell-off. And at the point in time, people are asking, hey, it is the start of another so-called bear market. And there were people who were thinking that the market could have another leg down, okay? But, for those who have been following me, okay, that during at that point in time, okay, I was in fact quite bullish, okay? There were a few so-called market breadth indicators, market internals indicator, and also the sentiment as well, all pointing that there was a potential low, potential levels. I don't know at the point in time. But of course, in hindsight, we know that this is indeed the low, okay, on the Liberation Day over there, okay? All right, so the market performance overview, just like I mentioned earlier, S&P 24% gain, okay, 33% gain for Nasdaq. And the crude oil, okay, initially it went up, but after the Middle East conflict, people were expecting that the crude oil is going higher, okay, but it went down instead. Okay, in fact, I just had a face-to-face gathering, okay, with my SVI members, seasonal vantage insiders. Okay, so I think if I remember, I mentioned about the oil thing, right? So when people talk about the Middle East, and such, okay, people expecting, okay, wow, crude oil and all this is going to jump higher. Okay, it's going to jump higher. Okay, but for those who are with SVI, you know that okay, in fact, seasonally, crude oil moving forward, it is actually not that bullish. Okay, later I will share with you more. And not only that, let's don't talk about the seasonal data. Let's just talk about sentiment, okay, and psychological factor, okay. The market, it is actually a very brutal place, okay. Not everyone can make money. Do you think that everyone in the market can make money? Is it easy to make money in the market? I think this is a better question. Do you think it is easy to make money in the market? If you think it is easy, just type yes, letter Y. If you think that it is no, you type N, okay? Maybe the rest, like seasonal vantage insiders, Melvin, okay, it's easy, okay, always trade crude oil one, okay, always make money from crude oil. Okay, you think it's easy or not? Okay, are you making money consistently right now? Okay, or you're having a hard time, or it take a long time before you become profitable? At least that's for me lah. Okay, at least that's for me. It take me quite some time. I think about 4 years before I can so-called make money from the market. Okay, so the rest say no. Melvin say ha 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 ha. Okay, so you know where to find him for supper treat and such. Okay, all right. So you can see that okay, no, right? But I want to ask you this question. Okay, everybody is expecting that crude oil it is going to rally when there is a Middle East conflict. Because the OPEC country and they'll cap the supply and such. Okay, everybody is expecting that. Okay, everybody know this scenario. Okay, when everybody is expecting the same thing, when everybody is thinking about the same thing, okay, most likely, I think 99.9%, okay, the market is wrong one. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay, how can everybody like wanted to long the crude oil will make money? And there will be insiders who might already know that the US is going to have a so-called inflict, okay, or Iran or whatever it is, if they're going to invade Iran and all this stuff, okay, might have already some insider news already. So prior to that, they might have already bought in and they sell the news. So you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, if you know what I'm trying to say, okay, just once again, just type yes in the comments. So everybody is thinking about the same thing. You need to be careful, really. Okay, this is something that I always tell my so-called my subscribers or whatever it is. I mean, I say a lot of times, everybody can make money one. Okay, all right. So this is from here, just a graphical representation over there. So the S&P and the Nasdaq have rebounded. A V-shaped recovery. Okay. To be really honest, okay, I wasn't expecting a V-shaped recovery. I know that the market will recover, but I was expecting maybe the market will test a new low, okay, before the market headed higher. So wow, the market really just, there was some pullback over there, okay, but it wasn't really steep pullback, and the market just continued to rally higher. And now it is at actually an all-time high already. Okay, so what are the factors that caused this summer rally? Okay, at least, okay, based on the narrative and also the fundamental news, of course, number one, okay, it is the easing of the so-called the Middle East tension, the geopolitical tension. So after the US airstrike, okay, on the Iranian nuclear site, okay, so after the B-2 bombers have bombed Iran, okay, the underground nuclear site, okay, so the tension have de-escalated significantly, okay, and Iran talk like a dragon, okay, but action like a mouse, okay, because they know that they can't fight US lah, okay. All right, so the Iran limited retaliation, okay, caused no casualty and also no major damage, okay, and the oil infrastructure also remain untouched. All right, so the Straits of Hormuz, this is like, a sea around the Iran, just below Iran, okay, that is a global oil route, right? So the oil flow have stayed steady, supporting positive market sentiment. So there is no so-called a sudden so-called shock in the oil supply. Anyway, nowadays OPEC has no influence on the so-called, not so much influence on the oil now, because US right now, okay, has sufficient, okay, oil producing the so-called supply for its own self. So it's like, screw the OPEC. I don't need the OPEC, the Middle East country, to supply my fuel and fossil fuel and such. Okay, all right. So of course, after the Middle East unrest, the crude oil dropped sharply. Like I mentioned already, those who wanted to buy have bought. And if you are the retail investors or traders thinking that the start of the war will cause the crude oil to go higher, you were in for a rude shot. But instead, okay, crude oil did get up initially when the market opened on Monday, but after that it fell. Okay, so it fell from from 75 to 65, reversing June's earlier spike. And of course, if crude oil remain low, that will so-called boost consumer spending, because they are spending less money on fuel, okay, on gasoline, on the petrol, and the money saved, okay, can help to spend on other consumer products and services, and that can also help to contain inflation as well. All right, so the energy drop in the price, so-called contribute to the renewed optimism in the stock market as well. Okay, so like I mentioned already, okay, the stock market rally, okay, so-called a kind of so-called a negative correlationship, okay, with the crude oil for the past 1 week, while the market continue to go higher, crude oil go lower. So this is a negative correlationship over here. Okay, so factor number 2, what caused the summer rally? So this is also the Fed rate cut trajectory. So I think I mentioned many times, okay, for this year, okay, the Fed signals 2 possible rate cut. Okay, I think starting from, I think it's from July, it's from September onwards. Okay, from September onwards. Okay, all right. So with more rate cuts, okay, projected in 2026 and 2027 as well. So right now, the current rate, it is 4.25 to 4.5%. Okay. I think the next FOMC, it is going to stay, July is going to stay the same as well. No change until in September. Okay. And the long run target, okay, it is going to be 3%. So we are still slightly above. Okay. So there could be more, not say there could be, there will be, okay, if the current market so-called economic stand in this way, there's no inflation and such. Okay. So it is projected to 3%. And the good news is inflation and consumer data, it is still at about that 2% mark, also at 2.3, and PCE at 2.7. So it is, even though it is still not at the 2% mark, but we have been pretty stagnant at that 2+%. Okay, so this one retail, so it's a little bit weaker, but all in all, I think that overall the economy, it is still doing quite okay. And okay, so this is another chart, okay, a graphical representation over there. As you can see that the inflation has been coming down, but like I mentioned, it has been kind of stagnant at about 2+% over there, which is never go higher. It is a good news. So continue to try to go down, okay, to the 2% mark over here. So the market response to the economic data. So the Treasury yields has been falling. So with softer consumer data and content inflation, yields have been fallen across the curve. And not only that, okay, if you guys remember, and in fact, I mentioned to the public, okay, I think prior to that, a number of weeks ago, I said that, looking for the so-called bond price to go higher because seasonally, historically, okay, around this period, okay, the bond price has been going higher for the past 10 years, 15 years, kind of thing, okay, historical data, seasonality data, okay. If bond price is going higher, Treasury yields, it is coming down, the interest rate is coming down. But anyway, okay, of course, this is the explanation that they are giving, okay, and of course, they said, oh, because of the expectation of the rate cut, okay, if the yield is going to go down lower, then of course the bond price is going to go higher because bonds and yields have inverse correlationship, okay, all right. Although there are uncertainty, but the so-called framework with the China still support as of now still okay, all right. Hotter talks with Canada showing ongoing trade risks. So these are maybe uncertainty with the Canada and the US side, but I think the market also getting sian already of all this tariff talk. It is not as so-called as have an impact compared to the April when there was the first time when Trump mentioned about the tariff. Okay. So market, it is pricing in a slightly lower rate path than the FOMC dot, but generally, okay, the direction is lower, okay, in both. So longer term, okay, the is about 3%, okay, longer term target rate it is 3%. So of course, another factor, okay, it is also the tech leadership. So if you realize that, okay, this summer rally, many of these tech companies, the one that you have been watching, okay, you like it, Microsoft, Tesla, and all this, okay, Amazon, all this, okay, Google, they have been going up, okay, going up. All right. So while the S&P is up about 24% since April 8, okay, tech, comms, consumer discretionary sectors have surged even more. And of course, the mega cap, okay, all these tech companies that you are very familiar with, okay, all right, beat earnings expectation, okay, and also reaffirm, okay, the massive AI's CAPEX. CAPEX stands for capital expenditure. So the top companies, the big companies, okay, like Amazon, Google, Tesla, all this, they are still, okay, NVIDIA, okay, they are still heavily into AI, okay, the servers and such, okay, despite the ongoing tariff risk and also the China exposure as well. Okay, so this is the timestamp, okay, from the April 8, okay, to June 27. So since April 8, the S&P, that is during the Liberation Day, the S&P sector returns have been driven, okay, by the tech. You can see that tech, okay, 41%. Okay, the worst one, which is healthcare. If you take a look at the ETF, for example, XLB, it's not say one of the worst, it is the worst, okay? Yeah, but it is still positive as of now. Going from the low in April until right now, the end of June, okay? The top three, tech, com like Facebook, the kind of industrial, consumer discretionary. S&P, it is a 24% return. So as highlighted by this red bar there, okay, all right. And the sector performance, okay, can see that tech, okay, leading the rally after the initial April sell-off. The comms also had a very strong bounce back, okay, and the consumer discretionary is boosted, okay, by the lower oil prices, okay, and the so-called the OK and the spending support as well. So if you're talking about the lagging sectors, right, okay, that could provide, okay, sector rotation if the market is going to into the, if there could be some pullback and such, okay, whatever it is, okay, the market, always rotate into different sectors at different point in time, okay, so the healthcare and financial could provide other value and growth potential. You can see that the financial, okay, Typically, financial also lead the market initially, but now recently it doesn't really lead for now. But that could also, these are the, like for example, financial, okay, that could provide the funds back into the financial sector as well. Okay, so can the rally continue? So what are the supporting factors that can cause the rally to continue? Okay, of course, the some optimism. Okay, and of course, talking about seasonality. Okay, I think those who attended the SVI Connect Night, okay, the gathering session, okay, you should know which months are the better months. Okay, as a general guide, okay, to the public. Okay, July typically it is quite okay. Okay, in fact quite good. Okay, August, September, it is the kind of period you need to be careful. Okay, but of course it doesn't mean that the market cannot have a pullback right now. Okay, we will know price action still remains. Okay, but generally, okay, whether it is a post-election or general S&P historical history, July tends to be not too bad. Okay, continuing strong momentum and some optimism. Okay, of course the easing Middle East tension, okay, and of course giving the Fed rate cut expectation, okay, and the lower price to support the consumer spending as well. So these are the few factors that could, okay, provide the rally ahead. So what are the risks? Okay, of course, Trump previously talked about the tax reform, so it is still ongoing. So this is uncertainty. How will it pan out? Okay, we don't know. And of course, the trade negotiation with China and also with Canada and Europe, whatever the country is, okay. But as I mentioned, okay, the market is kind of getting sick of the tariff already. So I think the impact might not be so much and cause so much volatility ahead. Okay. And of course, the slower growth from the rising tariff and also the headline-driven volatility. So whatever the Fed say, that could so-called induce volatility as well. Okay, so the recent warning sign. So late last week, the market pulled back a little bit after the US ended talks with Canada over digital tax. Okay, reminding that the investors' headline can quickly shift sentiment, but it just dropped a little bit. But overall, last week, okay, it was actually still quite very bullish. Okay, all right. So, okay, so-called the investment strategy takeaway. Okay, so I think the key things that is you need, okay, to prepare for volatility. Okay, volatility. Okay, historically, okay, August, September, it tends to be the worst month for the overall market. Okay, we are approaching there, not yet. Heading to third quarter, we have to prep for July 1st. Okay, but of course, it doesn't mean that July you just rally all the way. It can be, we can have 3 consecutive pullbacks. We don't know. Okay, we don't know. So we just have to prep for that. Okay, all right. Yeah, I've reached the end of this presentation on so-called the macro outlook. Everything okay? Clear so far? Okay. If everything is okay, just type okay in the comments. So right now we have about 150 people in the room right now. Okay, so combine on Facebook and YouTube. So can you please give me a like, share, say okay if you think that everything is okay. Okay, give me some response, give me a like, share, and a comment. So later I'm going to share with you trade ideas as well. Okay, all right. So I need to see at least 25 likes on Facebook. Okay. People don't really give likes nowadays, even though we have 3 digits of live viewers on Facebook and YouTube combined together. Okay, so if you are watching this on YouTube, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, all right. And just a very quick announcement once again, if you are watching right now, okay, the Market Insights Trading Festival is coming up on the 19th of July, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday morning until 3 p.m. Okay, so this is the link over here. Oh, oops, what happened? Oops. Yeah, so this is the link over here. Okay, so about 3 more weeks. Okay, 19 July, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We have our 4 speakers over there. Adrian Reed, okay, Jay Toon from Swim Trading, Caden from VIA, and Junkit the market strategies from Philip Nova as well. The first 200 attendees receive a limited edition goodie bag from Philip Nova. And just not forget to mention, not only that, as usual, okay, for those who have been attending our summit and events, right, we also have the usual lucky draw. Okay, lucky draw we give away on the spot, so you know, okay, whether you're gonna win it or not. Okay, all right. So this has always been pretty exciting. Okay, all right. So all you do is just to head over to the top 4 of the page, register now. So if registration via Eventbrite. Okay, so just register, fill your name, email, mobile number. Mobile number is really just for so-called SMS reminder. Okay, I'll post once again the link in the comments. All right, so let me head back to the chart right now. So the market right now, it is still positive. Oh, the likes, so only got 19. I want to get at least 25. So if you're watching this, okay, be more generous, give me some likes. Also tell Facebook algo that you want to see more of market-wise content in the futures. No, you're I believe some of you guys who don't usually interact, you don't see market-wise Asia. I think nowadays Facebook organic reach is very tough to reach unless you have some engagement with the page. I think you know lah. I mean, personally, I also like a lot of things. So after a few likes, if you don't like, okay, after no engagement, Facebook you don't show you in the read. So I might be posting maybe good content or whatever it is. Okay, you might not see also. Okay, or you might forget about the live stream. So do give me some likes also on YouTube. Okay, as well. Okay, so this is the S&P 500. Do you realize that? Okay, this is the S&P 500 cash index. Do you realize that we are all-time high already? All-time high already. Okay, so right now we kept up cash index. Right now it is down a little bit, but overall we are still at about 0.17% higher. Okay, the zero gamma level, it is somewhere at about 6150. 6150. Okay, can you just type 6150 in the chat? So in case you are new to market-wise Asia, okay, I got it from the spot gamma over there lah. Okay, all right. So this can see that this spot over there, it's not exactly but around there 6150, which is the gamma flip. Okay, from zero gamma level. Okay, from positive. Okay, from negative to positive exposure. Okay, the gamma exposure. So yeah, 6150. So in the simplest part of thing, okay, if price can stay above 6150, then we can expect that the market, okay, will have less volatility. Okay, if the market closes below 6150, then we can expect more volatility to come, which there could be more pullback. So as of now, the gamma level, zero gamma level is about 6150, the gamma flip. Okay, that's the level. Okay, and what do I want to say? Okay, and if you add in the usual indicator over here, okay, I'll just add in the cloud. Okay, you can see that. Okay, previously we are above the CPR. You can see that. Okay, previously after the so-called sell-off, right, price get resisted by the central pivot range, okay, and after we are above the CPR, it is acting as a support. After above the CPR, it is acting as a support area as well. So you realize that we are coming into the end of June, last day of June, which means that tomorrow, 1st of July, we will have a new central pivot range, because every month there will be a new pivot level. Okay, and then there will be a new CPR level as well. So if I add in, okay, just assuming that the market, the price does not change, okay, all right, does not change. Right, so for next month, 1st of July, then the CPR level will be at this. So if price stay above right now at this 6186 right now, okay, which means that if the market have a pullback, then the CPR level will be acting as a support level. Can see or not? Can see that previously this developing central pivot range was here. Okay, after the month closes, then it becomes the CPR, officially become the CPR. You can see over there, previously that was a developing one. Okay, And when the month finally ended, then this will be the new central pivot range, exactly the same. So this is the same as well. So right now it is still developing because the month hasn't ended. So if the month ended, which is tonight, okay, if it stay roughly about the same, then the new CPR level is like this. Okay, so which means, okay, somewhere around there, okay, somewhere around there. So which means that the support area, if the market really does come down, it is somewhere at about 6080, 6080 there about, okay, the pivot point. This is the cash index. I can just type 6080 around there, okay. We have to wait for tomorrow to confirm the close, as in tonight, end of tonight. Okay, but around that. Okay, for the ES, okay, we are also above the current CPR, also above the developing central pivot range. So this is the bullish case for the market. Okay, the bearish case, okay, I just want to let you guys know. Okay, I'll do a naked chart over here, a naked chart. Okay. It's like we right now, based on the S&P cash or even the futures right now, we do have a potential star reversal signal, okay, on a higher time frame, okay, on a weekly time frame, okay. So which means that the market, it is at a relatively high. So you can see that previously when it is at a high, okay, the market does have 1 to 3 weeks of pullback. 3 days, a few days of pullback. This is a daily time frame. Once again, I'm just telling you that, okay, the star reversal signal doesn't mean that market, it is going to come down. Okay, we don't know the magnitude. It just warrants telling me that, you know, we are at a relatively high, so be more careful on the market. So same for the Nasdaq. Okay, it also had a so-called star reversal signal. Okay, this one, yeah. Weekly time frame, we have a so-called potential star reversal signal. Then previously it was here, so it does have a pullback as well. So something to take note of. So you can see, you know, in fact, I tell my SVI members that, you know, last week, okay, I think Friday, okay, if they have profitable position, okay, it is good to take some profit off the paper, you know, have a clean slate, okay. You want to keep 1 or 2, it is fine, but good profit, okay, it's time to take and be more on a defensive posture over here. Okay, everything okay? Clear? Can right? If okay, just type once again, just type yes or type letter Y in the comments over here. Okay. So let me go back to the usual thing like the DP gallery over here. Okay, so every time I talk about DP, okay. Another thing that I'm a little bit more concerned, okay, which I share with my members also, which is I think it's okay to share with the public, okay. It is the market breadth percentage of stocks above their 20, 50, and 200-day MA. So you can see from here that the market, it is actually going higher and higher, right? All-time high really. But you can see that the market breadth percentage of stocks above the 20-day MA, it is going lower. 50-day MA is also going down lower. The percentage of stocks above the 200-day MA, it is kind of pretty stagnant. Okay, so it's not even close to 80%, while the market, it is at an all-time high. So it is telling me that there is some form of divergence over here. Okay, let me see the, for to check the, where is it? The advanced decline market. The advanced decline line, it is still okay. Okay, it is, there's no divergence, it's still going higher. But the one that's showing divergence, okay, it is actually the market breadth. Okay, percentage of stocks. Where is it? Okay, above the 20-day, 50 days, and 200. So I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, but again, okay, that doesn't mean that I am like, you know, waiting for a crash. Just now I saw a Facebook post, another guru. Okay, I don't want to name names once again. I saw that, oh, he said that Dow, S&P, and certain thing is at this price, this price, this price, this price. Okay, he said that the market is going to sell soon. I think so. I think that's that was his post. The market is going to sell soon. Okay, so the guru is always very bearish. Okay, he's always trying to find reason why the market it is going to go down. Always trying to like short the market. Okay, so my answer, in fact, to a few of my so-called friends and also subscribers and SVM members is that instead of trying to always to short the market, right? Okay, yes, the market will eventually fall. We have a steep correction. Okay, why not? Okay, try to catch the long side of the market. You know, the rally. Okay, until you are proven wrong. Okay, then you exit, the kind of thing. Okay, of course, the transition phase from the uptrend to a downtrend. Okay. That is the trickier part. You have some drawdown, but drawdown, it is always very normal. You cannot have every single day, good profit and such. Okay, so instead of trying to always catch the high and trying to short it, okay, the market generally, okay, most of the time it is going higher. You can see that for the past few days, it is also going higher. If you're trying to always short the market, I think you're in for a real short. Okay, yeah. So again, I'm not saying that you cannot short. I think that it is always more profitable, okay, trying to long on the long side of things than always trying to short. I'm not sure whether you agree with me, okay. This is my point of view, okay. So again, yeah, I am having a more defensive posture, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to short it, okay. Most likely I won't short it, okay. I will still enter a few longs, okay. Just that I won't be so aggressively, having like 6-7 position on my stocks. At most, a few 2 or 3 long position, and that's it. That kind of thing. I'm still looking for opportunity to go long over here. Okay, clear so far? All right. So for before I continue into the trade ideas, okay, I think it has been quite some time since I shared this, okay, from the ETF Screener. Okay, just have a quick show of hand, okay. Until now, year to date, okay, let's test this performance from ETF, okay, whether it's asset classes, sectors, or whatever it is. Which do you think is the best performing or sector industry ETF? Okay, let me know in the comments. Okay, year to date from January until now. Okay, before I show you the data. So in case you want to know, okay, it is from ETF Screener. Okay, so you just post it. I will just post the link in the comments. Any idea? Best asset classes, best country performance, best so-called sectors, best industry, best whatever it is lah. Okay, the ETF data can show you. Okay, Wing Kong say crypto Jonathan. Okay, say crypto metals. Metals. Actually, you got it right. Metals. So only one say share something. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll just Rick says semicon. Okay, Rick says semicon. Okay, all right. Any other so-called new sectors that is not mentioned other than metal semicon? Okay, so very simple. You just will go to this performance tab. All right. So under the short funds, you just type no. Okay, I don't want those going to shorting one. Okay, I don't want leverage fund. Okay, so 2 times, 3 times, 4 times X or the other one. Okay, daily volume, I can keep it at about 1 million, 1 million shares. So by the right column, the default one, I like to put it at YTD, year to date. Okay, and then you can just update the page. Okay, so just here you sort it according to the best performing one in descending order. So I'm not sure whether you can see. Okay, right now you can see. So this dehumidifier and such. I'm searching for dehumidifier. Okay, anyway, yeah. Can see. All right. The best performing asset classes year to date, it is actually gold and gold miners. Okay, so gold miners. Okay, as a general rule of thumb, okay, it is gold miners. Okay, gold miners is actually GDX. Okay, gold miners GDX. Okay, so from the start of the year, okay, until now, okay, it has been going higher. So this is the best performing so-called asset classes and also metals. It is actually gold. Okay, the best country, okay, it is actually Poland. and Greece. Okay, you can see that gold minus is over there. Okay, Poland, EPOL. So, you know, EPOL. So, you know at least what's happening. See, Poland, the Euro country. In fact, Europe this year is not too bad as well. So, Europe, you can see that Poland is one of the best ones from 2025 until now. What is the percentage return? Let me just check from here. Percentage return, Poland is 51, 52%, about 52%. So we go from the low over there until here, yeah, about 50+%. Can you see? Okay. Greece is also doing not too bad. Okay. The metals like platinum, you know, yeah, platinum is doing well. Okay. Well, uranium, it is doing well. So the Europe, okay, Spain, it is doing well. In fact, for South Korea, I think one of the best Asia fund, Asia index. Okay. Games and sports ETF. Interesting. Okay, this is a hero. Take a look at HERO. Hero over there. Wow. Okay. Nice. Nice. So 2025, it just go higher. Okay. So if you want to know what is the so-called the component stocks of this hero. So what is this video game and esports ETF? Okay, it used to have ETF.com, for example. It used to be like this, like ETF.com hero. Then you know what stocks is the component stock for the ETF. But nowadays, they actually make it a paywall, if I'm not mistaken. Now, see, this one come out already, so I cannot access the data. Okay, I think for those who are following me for quite some time, I used to mention ETF.com a lot, but nowadays I didn't really talk about. Okay, so the alternative one, you can go to stockanalysis.com. Okay, stockanalysis.com. Okay, you can just search hero. Then you can see this global X video games and esports ETF. Okay, so you can see over there. So you can see what is the top 10 holding Roblox. Okay, RBLX. The weightage is 7%. This Konami is Japanese one. Nintendo also Japanese. Okay, so not just the US stocks. Okay, it is actually quite global. Okay, of course, I mean that not say global. Okay, Japanese and the US. For example, Roblox is RBLX. Okay, take a look at Roblox. RBLX. Okay, Roblox. Wow, just go up all the way like this. Okay, Take Two. Take Two is TTWO. Okay, TTWO. Okay, TTW is also going higher. So in hindsight, it looks easier lah. It looks easy lah, but I mean it's pretty hard to catch them, you know, when it is on the most right-hand side of the chart. So how do you know that, you know, from here, okay, it is going to be like this, okay? So I'm just sharing with you what is the top performing stocks. But for me personally, okay, I don't need to spot all this, you know, multi-legged thing kind of thing, okay? Of course, I'm using seasonal trends. So every week, single week, there is things for me to trade as well. Okay, Ken. All right, so I see that there are more than 25 Facebook likes. I think so. So thank you so much for the contribution. So can I have at least 3 more to make it 30 Facebook likes? Okay, I think so. Okay. All right. So before I go into that, I just want to apologize first. Okay, I think 2 weeks ago, before I mean that, yeah, last week I wasn't around. I was in JB. So that 2 weeks ago, I mentioned about corn. Okay, I mentioned about corn. Okay, yeah. Once again, apologize. Okay, I don't know how many of you follow. When I say corn, okay, I say that corn, it is bullish seasonal. Okay, but in fact, I wanted to say it is actually bearish. I don't know why I say bullish. But after that, my explanation on the corn, about corn price action and all this, I'm talking about the bearish seasonal thing. I'm saying why it's going to go down lower, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's the reason why I say that, you know, I always have to put disclaimer. Whatever I share, it is just for education purpose. So you can see over here, where is it? Okay, corn. Okay, corn. Actually, you know, wow. When I first mentioned corn, okay, it is somewhere around here. Okay, after the boom, go all the way. So I say you can either trade the corn CFD or you can trade the corn ETF, which I did personally myself. This is the corn ETF. So I also get into this leg down. So risk reward to risk ratio is 1.5 now. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, apologize. Okay, in case you went long and you get stop out or lose money, I just want to apologize to you once again. I don't know why I go and say bullish. So this time around, okay, I have another new trade ideas for you. You can see this is the previous one. Crude oil was doing well, up. Okay, treasury bonds, I said that actually it's going up. TLT recently, right? Okay, yeah, I'm still holding on to TLT. Okay, so it's going higher. It is going higher. So the seasonal trend, it is doing well. Okay, so corn, which I mentioned 2 weeks ago, even though I said wrongly, even though I wanted to say bearish, I'm going to say bullish at the very start. Okay, yeah, but corn, it is also spot on. It went down. Okay, in fact, I said that, you know, for those who have shorted, you should actually look for opportunity to take profit. Okay, all right. So yeah, and right now, who is interested to know what is this week or somewhere around this week trade ideas for the week or the next 1 to 2 weeks? If you're interested, just type me in the comments. Okay, just type me in the comments. WH Hoy, are you SDI or not? Are you SDI? You're SDI, right? Then most likely you know my bot, right? I wouldn't say AI bot, okay? I wouldn't say AI bot. It is a stock seasonal screener, Telegram bot that is enhanced by AI. AI bot is misleading, okay? I don't tell people it's AI because the main product, it is not AI. It is a stock screener that have AI features. That will be the correct representation. Okay. All right. So before I share maybe the Telegram bot, okay, just want to share with you first. So for this coming week, okay, once again, okay, it is based on the I need to state clearly first. Okay, this is a bearish seasonal data. Okay, it is on crude oil. It is on crude oil. Crude oil. Okay, based on the ticker, it is actually a futures. It is actually a CL. All right, from the 1st of July, okay, to 15th of July. So it is about 2 weeks of time. Okay, so the window period is not exactly very long, just about 2 weeks of time. Okay, for the past 10 years, okay, 80% of the time it went down during this period. So crude oil, it is actually bearish during this period, okay, which is we are approaching already 1st of July to 15th of July. So if you take a look at crude oil right now, so this is actually the crude oil, okay. So in the usual thing over there, you see that after the Middle East conflict, okay, it get up, after that it came down, okay, and right now it is like consolidating like a bear flag pattern. So once again, I'm not saying that it is going to come down for sure. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to come down for sure. I'm just telling you the historical data. So these are facts. Okay, these are facts. Now you cannot blame me. Say, hey, let's say that it's going. I never say that it's going down. I'm just saying that, you know, based on seasonal trend. Okay, this is the bearish period. Okay. Let me see what it is. The developing central pivot range over there. Can see that, you know, if the price remains unchanged, we are somewhere around here, the CPR. So, you know, if price really can go up higher, it'll be acting as a resistance level as well. So, okay, this is crude oil. So once again, okay, whether you are, I think most likely most people won't be trading the crude oil futures directly. Like we won't be trading the real futures. So as a proxy, okay, as an alternative, you can trade the CFD. You can trade the CFD, which the Philip Nova, okay, they do have provide CFD as well. And of course, there are other CFD provider which MarketWise Asia has worked with them before. So all these are reputable CFD providers. So you can trade the crude oil CFD. Another alternative, if you so-called wanting to so-called sell short crude oil, okay. Another is the USO. This is the crude oil ETF. Okay, clear so far on this. Okay. All right. So WHR, are you SVI or not SVI? New as in you are new to the Telegram bot or what? Are you SVI member? Yes, you are SVI member, right? Okay. Okay, so yeah. So this is one trade ideas for you. So once again, clear on this, but I'm not saying that it is going to go down. Okay, so you make your own judgment and such. Okay, so the Telegram bot that the people did mention just now, like the page Hoy is mentioned, it is actually this. So in fact, I have the Telegram bot over here. This is the group chat. Okay, so this is the bot over here. Okay, see that over there, you know, can do a start. Okay, you know, there's a signal table, watch list, notification, you know, stock info, group chat. I do mind just showing you a quick show how does it work. Okay, so you know, just search. Okay, so you can search the bull signals, the bear signals. Okay, OHPC for those who are SVI, you know, this is a 100% stocks. Okay, 100% track record, but I won't be showing that. Okay, is it have a bullish momentum or a slightly lesser momentum, so above the 8 EMA and such. Okay, so let's say for example, bull below the 8 EMA. All right, it's just going to show you. Okay, these are the signal to once again. Okay, I'm just showing you a demo. It doesn't mean the signal come out you have to buy. Okay, I just doing a demo for you. Okay, it doesn't mean that it is going to buy. So it just telling you what is the so-called the start of the seasonal window period at the start, and then there are a few criteria which I mentioned to my members. What are the criteria which I don't mention to outsiders? Okay, so you know, so these are every day there will be some signal. Maybe some days they don't have but generally there will be signal on and off. You can take a look. You still need to make your own decision to buy Okay, so for example, we also have this so-called the stock info. Let's say for example, you don't know what does MNST, what does it do, right? Okay, you can just all right, info MNST. Okay, you can just do a quick search. Okay, so what does Monster Beverage does? Okay, it is, I think most of you guys should know it does drinks, beverages. So okay, we also have this so-called the what's this? Okay, the start the AI features. Okay, you can actually compare stocks. Okay, the bulls and bear stocks. Okay, using the AI enhanced feature over there. So all right, so for example, you want to compare MNST, okay, versus eBay, just for example, okay, as a demo. So this is using AI, so it might take some time to compute and let it run itself. You can compare up to 5 stocks, 5 ticker, but of course, the more stocks that you compare, then you take more time. So you know, again, it is quite interesting. Okay, what the AI will speed out in a way. Okay, so tell you some of the other fundamentals, so-called information and such. So they recommend this or that, but it doesn't mean that you have to follow exactly. Okay, it is enhanced feature, so you know exactly what additional information that you should be looking at, or maybe you missed out and such. Okay, so this is retail stocks. What is the P value, whether it is above the cloud, okay, whether it is below the cloud, is it above the CPR level and such. So this is the enhanced feature as well. So the bot, okay, only applicable to the SVI members right now. So right now we are in the beta stage. Okay, so I'm getting free access to my members. Okay, as of now, okay, I won't be introducing to new members right now, because I'm trying to integrate this as a package. So you get the data, you also get the tools as a whole. Okay, so make it very comprehensive for the new people who join eventually. Okay, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? I think I've come to the end of the presentation, and also some of the chart analysis, also trade ideas. Okay, all right. So I think 1 hour mark once again, just nice. So once again, if you find value in today's sharing session, okay, just type letter V in the comments. So I really appreciate that. Give me some likes, love, share. Watching on YouTube, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, also do register for our upcoming event. See you at the event. I'll be there at the event, also the Philip Nova Market Insights Trading Festival. Okay, so do register for this event. It's totally free. There'll be lucky draw, there'll be a goodie bag, okay, and of course the market insights and also the outlook from the 4 speakers as well. Adrian Reid, Jay Toon from Swim Trading, Caden from VIA, and Junkit from Philip Nova as well. So with that, once again, thank you so much for staying with me until the end of the session. It's okay. All right. So give me some likes, shares. So with that, thank you so much once again. Have a good evening, good night, one an, and bye-bye. Okay. Type letter V if you find value from here. Okay. Type letter V. With that, thanks so much and bye-bye.